What is up, Scorpio? And welcome back to my channel. It is Mama Manifests here. Let me make sure this is right. Okay. I'm really excited to be in your guys' energy. I love your guys' energy. And I'm excited to jump right in. So like I said, this is your emotional intelligence reading. So this is going to help you get in touch with your feminine side, whatever, whether you're male or female, your emotional body, because our emotional body is what leads us to fulfillment. It's the internal guidance system. It's our communication with the universe, okay? And that's how we need to make sure our emotions are in check so that we get the results that we want, right? We are on our aligned path and we get to live our purpose, okay? So a couple things before I start the reading. I am now offering personal readings, so you can find information about that in the description box below. My email's down there. If you love this reading, Mama Manifests would absolutely adore a like, a comment, or a subscribe. And also, I'm on the gram, you guys. I am on the IG. So if you guys want more emotional intelligence information, go ahead and follow me over there. I would love to connect with you over there. So I did a little pre-shuffle for you guys, and I did see that something recently didn't work out, okay? And you're a little bit in your feelings about it, right? You were really excited about this opportunity, and it didn't work out in your favor. And I did see some deception there, right? The moon was there, so maybe somebody wasn't being honest with you, or maybe you felt like somebody wasn't being honest with you, and now, this is your confirmation, okay? So what else did we have there in the pre-shuffle? So yeah, you guys, I'm so sorry that this happened, but it's all happening for you to get in alignment with your divine path, right? We have these experiences with relationships, which is what I forgot to say in the beginning. Like, the emotional intelligence reading is my space for love and romance and relationships because they are our biggest teachers, right? They are our biggest teachers. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So you were dealing with somebody who, it's the magician, right? The magician upright is somebody who has all the resources. Maybe this is what they portrayed to you. They portrayed to you that they were, a magician, right? And what does the magician do? He's an alchemist. He has access to all four elements, right? You can see here he has a wand, he has a sword, he has a cup, and he has a pentacle. But in reverse, unfortunately, this person is a master manipulator, right? They may have lied to you about other things, right? And that's all kind of coming out for you right now, okay? So we'll see what else is going on here. So we have the King of Pentacles crossing this. And so there could be, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo involved in this situation, but they may have been lying to you about this, okay? About this situation and giving you the appearance, right? The King of Pentacles is the king of stability, right? So this situation may have been giving you the appearance that they have everything together when in all actuality, they didn't, okay? What else do we have going on here? Yeah. So you've kind of been on this life path where you felt unbalanced, right? I feel this call, and I'm seeing it for all the signs, a call for a balance of that masculine and that feminine energy, right? A restoration of balance. And so yeah, I have a feeling you guys haven't, I'm getting that like there's a missing aspect, there's a missing piece of that feminine energy, which connects you to your intuition, it connects you to your emotions, it's your guidance system. That's kind of how we opened up the reading. And so, yeah, you're feeling really unbalanced, and it seems like this situation may, have triggered that, or that's why it was brought in, right? Because there's an aspect of you, like your divine feminine, that's out of balance. And so this situation really was glaring. It taught you about that, right? It taught you about the importance of trusting yourself, okay? So what else do we have here? In the recent past, maybe because you're not connected to your guidance system, there's been a call for you to take a time out, right? You kind of feel heartbroken over this situation. You've probably dealt with a lot of heartbreaks in your life. And maybe you haven't taken the time. Maybe you're somebody, the masculine energy is a doer, is a goer. It keeps going. And maybe that's like kind of what you've been leaning on for your safe haven to kind of deal with the emotions from the situation, but you kind of been refusing to do that because maybe people can't value what they know nothing of. And I'm here to tell you that there is extreme value in meditation and, in taking baths, right? And anything that connects us to our emotional body. And it seems like you've kind of been avoiding spending time with yourself, right? In the recent past. Like maybe that's how this situation and what's glaring on this situation and what that's putting a spotlight on this situation is because you didn't take the time out. You're attracting situations like that to mirror you and that aspect of yourself that's unhealed, okay? This is a lot of like he said, she said, pointing fingers, right? And it's in reverse. And so you really feel like maybe somebody said something to you, that made you feel like bad about yourself. Maybe you felt like your perspective wasn't heard, right? You like, whatever. Maybe you spoke your truth and you just felt like your perspective wasn't heard. You felt outnumbered. And this really affected you, right? This really triggered because I'm seeing that long-term unbalanced energy down there at the base of this reading. This really did trigger that. Like you've always kind of had to stand up for what you believe in. You've kind of had to build your life path, isolated. It hasn't been an easy journey for you. And what this situation did was kind of make you feel like you did something wrong, right? You did something wrong. But you didn't because you were dealing with the magician in reverse, right? For you to master yourself, Scorpio, I feel like, again, it's the same as that Four of Swords energy, right? Like our energy has to be put in the right place. We have to know. And this is all for you. And this is all a part of your mastery process. But your resources are misallocated. Is that right? The way of saying it? They're not being put in the right place. So again, I'm just feeling like you're avoiding taking that time with yourself. You're avoiding spending time with yourself. You're avoiding being alone. You're avoiding meditation. You're avoiding your thoughts, right? And that's where the divine wants you to be right now. The divine wants you to be in your thoughts. This is part of your mastery process, okay? So you're viewing yourself like you may have cut this person off completely, right? Like the Eight of Wands is communication upright. It's fast moving communication. Recently, you may have kind of wised up to this because of this Seven of Wands situation, because they weren't hearing you, because they weren't listening to you. You've just cut it off. Good for you. Good for you. I love the progression here from 7 to 8, right? You decided to cut off the situation. No more communication. Because there's truth, right? Somebody is definitely hiding some truth from you. And that's the Ace of Swords reversed here, right? You haven't had access to the truth. And that's why you felt this Seven of Wands energy. That's why it was projected onto you, right? Because you didn't have the whole story, right? You did not have the whole story. That's how other people are viewing you, right? That's how this magician is viewing you, is not having all the truth. But you're connecting the dots now. You are focused on your fulfillment, okay? That's what your fear is. And I have to tell you, Scorpio, like blessing in disguise here, right? Whatever doesn't work out for us it's all a lesson, right? And you are just turning your energy back into yourself. I love to see this. You are focused on your fulfillment, right? And anything that isn't in alignment with that, you are not going to go for anymore. And don't beat yourself up about this situation, right? All of us want this, and we feel like, certain situations. We have to experience situations of what we don't want so we know what we do want. And I love to see this for you guys. Like you guys are focused on your emotional fulfillment, but it also can be a fear that you feel like you're never going to be fulfilled, right? Like that, I was picking up that energy before the reading, and you are, Scorpio. You absolutely are. Just take some time and get in touch with your feminine energy. Really, really get into meditation. There's some information that the divine wants you to know and understand and comprehend comprehend about yourself. And this is going to bring you into divine balance and put you back in alignment and return you to your path, right? This really affected your confidence level, right? This really, really affected your confidence level. Like usually, you know, I know Scorpios, you know, usually they are, you know, they're loud, and you guys are loud. You speak your mind, you're proud, you are confident. You always present as confident, even if you're not feeling confident. So you might still be presenting in confidence, but this really affected your confidence, right? And don't let it, right? Don't let a magician in reverse, affect your confidence level. Seriously, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you are focused on your fulfillment, right? You took a little detour, and we all do. It's not a detour, right? I say that, but it's part of the path, right? And you learned a very valuable lesson here. You learned what you don't want, and you learned what doesn't make you feel like the queen of your own kingdom, right? And so that's absolutely beautiful. Like and the divine also wants me to let you know that if you take that time to get in touch, right? Queen energy coming out again with that feminine side, your confidence will be restored quickly, very quickly, right? As soon as you accept the situation, accept that, you know, it was all for you, right? Your confidence is going to be restored. All right. So let's get a little bit more guidance for you guys, Scorpio. What guidance do we have for Scorpio? What further guidance from the divine? Whoop. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to take them all. The divine wants to be heard. So what is no longer in alignment with you? You're learning that right now. You're learning what's no longer in alignment with you, what to put down, what to pick up, right? And you're figuring that out. So again, don't be upset that things didn't work out for you, because it was all for you, all right? This is going to, maybe you felt lonely on your path. We all do. You guys probably have a very isolated journey. From what I've been picking up in your readings, right? You guys don't always feel connected. Maybe some people come in quickly and then they go out, but this is all leading you. Everything's coming together for you, right? And it's going to connect you to your soul family, right? And you're just realizing what that doesn't look like. You need to tune into the portal of your heart, right? You need to make a decision to make a devotion to yourself and tune into your heart. And that is the emotional body, you guys. That is where you're going to get this wisdom, right? That's where you're going to find your balance. And then we have, yes. Okay, so whatever like you're thinking, this is a confirmation for some of you, right? Whatever you are thinking, like you did the right thing, right? Maybe turning off communication here, that was the right move. The divine is saying that was what was in alignment with you. And all this situation, dude, you can thank this situation, right? You can thank it. You can be grateful for it, because all it did, it triggered parts of you to see parts of you that were unhealed, and to see that your masculine energy and feminine energy weren't balanced, right? And then now you have that information. So it's really been such a blessing for you. And you are not alone, Scorpio. I'm so sorry that you guys feel alone right now. And going through these situations can be really difficult. I've been through many of them, right? But it is all for us. It was predestined, right? It was all part of your path, and you are not alone. You're surrounded by your ancestors, by your spirit guides, and they really, another message coming through is they really want to make contact with you, so that way they can have this, open up this communication with you to get you more in aligned with your path. Because I have a huge feeling, and I know this from past readings of you guys, that you guys have a really big purpose. You guys are amazing. You guys have been through a lot. You guys have overcome a lot in your entire life, and it's all brought you to this place right here. So just remember that, and remember that they are opening up this, you know, they just really want to know that you to know that they're there, right? They just really want you to know that they're there. You're not alone. And whenever you're ready, they're ready to open up that communication as soon as you get in touch with your emotional body. Okay, Scorpio, I'm sorry that, you know, you guys are feeling not confident right now. And I'm sorry that, you know, things didn't work out for you. Maybe you had high hopes, but it was all for your path, and it's all for you to find your fulfillment. You're gonna end up having your 10 of Pentacles, Scorpio. But we have to make sure we're in balance first, and then we can attract somebody else that's in balance. All right. So those are your messages. I'll see you guys soon. I don't know if you hear my daughter laughing in the background, but she is. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Namaste and God bless.